Version your application model for repeatable and consistent deployments across your pipeline with snapshots in Electric Flow. Snapshots capture versions of applications and deployments to ensure consistent and repeatable deployments across your pipeline. There are two types of snapshots that you can define for an application. The first is an application snapshot. This is created from an application to create a user-defined version of the application model, to make sure there's no variability in model or process between deployments. The second is an environment snapshot, which is created from an environment and captures how the application was deployed to that environment. The environment snapshot is often created from the first environment in a pipeline and used for deployment in each subsequent environment for consistency across the pipeline. Let's take a look at how to create and use snapshots in Electric Flow. We'll work with the storefront application. I can see that I have 4 snapshots defined on this application and click to view the snapshot list. Here are the 4 snapshot definitions, and I can click to see the details. Here are all of the artifact versions defined on this snapshot, as well as the version of the application processes, and any environments that this snapshot has been deployed to. From the snapshot list view, I can select 2 snapshots and click Compare to easily see any differences between my snapshots. In this case, the differences are between the versions of these 2 artifacts. I will create a new application snapshot by clicking Add. This snapshot will capture the current definition of the application model and process as a user-defined version of the application. I'll give the snapshot a name and see that I can define the artifact versions that will be deployed with this snapshot. In this case, I've selected latest for each of the artifacts, so when it is deployed, it will pull the latest version of each artifact. Now I have a new snapshot, and I'll deploy it to the dev environment. I'll select my deploy process, the SF dev environment, and my new snapshot. And with that, I can click OK to deploy the snapshot to dev. Now let's create an environment snapshot. I'll go to the environment inventory of the SF QA environment. And from here, I can see the versions that are currently deployed to this environment and click to create a snapshot. This snapshot will capture the version of the application model and process at the time of deployment to QA, as well as the artifact versions that were deployed. I'll give the snapshot a name, Release 5.0, and click OK to save. I can now use this snapshot to duplicate the exact deployment in QA to another environment, providing the means for repeatable deployments across my environments. An environment snapshot is often used in the first stage of a CD pipeline, where a CI build generates new artifacts that are then deployed to the dev environment. After the deployment, we capture a snapshot of the environment, and now in each subsequent stage, we use that same snapshot to deploy to each environment. And this makes sure that exactly what we are deploying and testing throughout our pipeline is what is deployed to production, so there are no surprises in our production deployment. Thanks for watching. Visit electriccloud.com to learn more.